Can't believe I did it. It's exactly how I wanted. Don't you dare do that. Okay. Okay, let's see now. Okay, right there. Pick you up it. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, you're good. You're not. Whoops, 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 whoops. But I need you out of the way, thank you. Okay. I think it's best that I shouldn't put it on the other side. But that's okay. Let's see how we can best do this way. Yeah. We'll put it right there. Okay, good. Live video with 3 minutes to go. Thank you, Jesus. Because this is not helping. Okay. Bring it down a bit. Bring it across. Okay. Well, at least I'm set up in here. Thank you. Hey, Jen, how are you? Yeah. How are you doing? I need to mute something here. Okay, so you guys hearing me? How are you doing? Okay, so you guys hearing me? Just trying to make sure I get my board good. Good. I might need to put on the fan, and you will hear it humming. To make sure I get my board good. I might need to. Let's see what's going on here. Can I use you instead of use you? Where's you? I can't find you. See you here, but I don't see you here. Hey, Dave. Hi, Annie. Hey, Dave. Hi, Annie. Hi. Okay, so I am live. Great. Ah! Okay. Great. Yeah. You'll get all my quirkiness, believe it or not. You'll get all my quirkiness, believe it or not. I am doing great. Today we're celebrating our Independence Day. As because it was yesterday. Today we're celebrating our Independence Day. If you're hearing the stuff in the background, it's just I need to hear myself. Yeah. Yeah. So today, well, it was actually yesterday. Independence Day was actually yesterday. And we're celebrating today. We have this thing called the uniform parade. And because of that, the school kids march. because the school kids are marching, they're given today as a holiday to let them rest and to let the parents rest before going back to work tomorrow. That's why I decided to do a live stream today, because Monday is one of my stream days. Well, Monday is the stream day. And today I'm attempting something I rarely attempt, which is an acrylic painting. And here's my reference, a little bird. And I got this from the Facebook group, Free Reference Photos for Artists, which I'm a part of. And this is a contribution by Gerard Carr. So I have my reference here, and I'll be using acrylic paints today. Something, again, I rarely use. Don't know why I attempt to do something I am not accustomed to on live stream. Yeah, it is. It's minute I saw it, I decided to do a black and white because I love the light and I love how the bird stands out. And I said it will be a great painting to do in acrylic and to hang up in my house. That's the issue. The acrylic paints I'm using, I just want to give you guys a little thing that these are found right here in my country. They are called folk art. What I love about these acrylic paints, it was actually a friend that turned me onto them, is that they are actually matte, which means I don't have the glossiness that I would have with other acrylic paints. Yeah, it is. It's really a nice picture. Like I said, I just like it because when I put it in the grayscale and I saw how the bird stood out, I was like, yes, this is what I want. And now I'm stretching because I need to get a pencil and maybe an eraser. This board, David, is actually painted with gesso. If you're seeing my face, sorry, it's because I'm looking for an eraser behind here. Okay, I got an eraser. Yeah, this is my eraser. It's a Crayola eraser. And I'm using a pencil here, Stylex green. So I'm hoping it shows on my background. I think this will be a nice color. I can't even see it. Maybe I should go with something a little bit more. Yeah, I can't see it. See, I can't see it. Look at that. I can't see it. How lovely. Oh, that is not even pointed. Let's go with this one. It's the Derwent Burnisher. Can I see this one? Barely. Now, I'm going to draw on black gesso and I can't see what I'm drawing. The quirkiness of going live. I thought I would have been able to see this, but I can't. What else is in here? I do have some pencils here. Okay, I'm seeing this one here. This is from one of my bargain-friendly pencil sets. So that's good. This is another one out of the same brand. The quirkiness of going live and being ill-prepared. How you like those? No. I rarely go live. I think I've only gone live like maybe 5 times. In the entire time I've ever been live, I've done it maybe 5 times. So it's not something I usually practice, David. It's just something Dave. It's just something I want to do. And what I'm looking at is that this picture is landscape. And I have, this picture is portrait. And I have my board set up landscape. So that's what I'm looking at here. So I'm thinking what I'm doing is I'm going to crop it a bit. But how do I crop it and still keep the same flavor of the bird? Because that's what I want. And also that's one of the reasons why I decided to go in acrylics, because if I make a mistake I could just paint over it. Annie is really good at going live. She's the one who inspired me to do a live stream today. Don't worry, I am a disaster too, David. But my inspiration is that lovely lady named Annie Claxton. So I'm trying to see how to do this. My Crayola eraser. Lucky for me, everything I need is right next to me, so I don't have to stretch very far when I do stretch. Okay. Just have to make sure it's not frozen. Oh, you're doodling. Oh my goodness, that's so cool, Annie. That is awesome. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to block my bird in. And I think I want to block him in here. I'm using this as my line. I just have to remember which one my lines are. Yeah, she does. She live stream every Wednesday and on the first Saturday of every month, David. Unfortunately, I can't always catch her Wednesday's live stream because I'm usually at work. Okay. I think that's good. I blocked it in enough. And this is just like a roadmap that I'm doing to tell me where my figures are. So the bird is going to be in this box. And these are my limbs that are behind the bird. Oh, Annie, Dave is one of my artist friends that live in the UK. I think he's an urban sketcher. To put his artwork in perspective, he does a lot of plein air painting. Hi, Doodles. Yeah, I really envy his loose style. As my illustrations are so cartoony and so tight and so structured that David one is very loose. Okay. Now that I block where I want the bird is, now what I'm doing is I'm trying to just do this is where I get kind of like frustrated because I don't want it to be realistic, but at the same time I want it to be familiar. And at the same time and yeah, family, but I kind of more think of it, Jen, like a big club, a huge creative club. And what I love about it is that in her creative club, everyone is welcome. Like if you do illustrations like I do, you still don't feel out of place. Even when she's doing her sewing or stuff. I'm trying my best here not to be, what's the word? Too too tight. I'm trying my best not to be too tight. So I'm just doing simple blocks. And I'm hoping that my painting is going to tell me what to do. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. I could send you a link, Dave, to her Discord. She's so sweet. Okay. That's a problem. I don't like drawing bird feet. I have huge difficulty drawing bird feet. A lot of times I just let it disappear. I'm trying to get a 50-degree to 55-degree angle here. Because it kind of like goes on an angle and then it kind of like come back this way. But then again, at the same time, it kind of get lost in this. So I'm wondering if I could just push him down a bit without drawing his feet. Annie, don't blush. I don't want you to start crying. Please. Don't. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got what I want. Are you seeing my bird? You guys see my bird? How does it look? Okay. I might need to round his eyes a bit. My setup. Thanks, Dave. Okay, so now I'm gonna try. I should have took my paints out, but I'm just gonna erase this a bit. Just this one here to remind me that the bird is in front of all this. You know, trying my best not to be tight. David, you're here. Dave, you're here to tell me when I'm getting too tight. Okay? Because the objective of this live stream is not to be tight. I'm not going to use the colors that are in this bird. And that's why I did black and white. Because this is like orange that flows into yellows that flows into brown. I don't want to use this, and this part is brownish. I don't want to do color matching. I want to do something that is me. So I'm using, I can't say that name properly, Gerard Carr's photo as an inspiration for this. I won't use the actual bird he photographed. And now I'm seeing all these details and I want to put them in because I think that will add to the beauty of the bird. But at the same time, I think if I become too detailed, I'll get lost. Right? I have to remember to use this gray. Yeah. See, me getting detail again. The bird doesn't have a peak on its head. Its head is actually very flat. And these let me do that. Okay, so how am I going to attack this? Do I do the background first? Dave, help. How do you attack this now? Do you do the background first? Because I'm thinking of greens, browns, and then have him stand out. Yeah. I am so happy. I have 7 people in my chat. You have no idea how happy I am. Like, I am so happy, literally. I think I want to start with, that's the problem too, because if I start with the background first, I'll have to wait for that to dry to attack the bird. So let's start with the bird first. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this color here. It says medium yellow, but I Do I want a medium yellow? Yeah, I think I'm going to use this color here first. I have some medium yellow. And then I'm going to grab this brush. What brush? What brush? I have it out. I think it's in my hand. Yeah, I'm going to grab this one. Since I already just sewed my surface, I am thinking that it's good. It's good. Let's start the... I think I put on too much yellow. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know. It's like I want to put it down, but at the same time, I don't want to. It's kind of weird. It's like I get so in love with those multicolor those multicolor paintings. Yeah. It's like I get so in love with them. The beautiful thing about this paint, I don't feel like I'm wasting paint when I'm using it. I don't know what I'm doing, Dave. Believe it or not, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just putting down paint and hoping not to mess up. Okay. That's my first. I think I want to go with a darker brown for the top. Let's see, I'm shaking it down. If I do more live stream, I'll have to give Tom powers because he seemed to be really good at administrating live streams. Yeah, this is the color I want to use. This is how I'm looking right now. That's my palette. Oops, 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 oops. I gotta be careful. I can't go too willy-nilly. I have to remember the eye is a circle. Yeah, I know. And I'm not doing like painting like watercolors. I'm just doing these dotty little things like Monet. I don't know. I fell in love with it, I guess. I have a friend of mine here in Belize that does it, and I think it's so gorgeous how she does it. So I am attempting it on a live stream, knowing full well that I know nothing of acrylic paint. Yeah, how do you like those marbles? So Annie, how's the weather? Hi, tell me guys, how is the weather in the United Kingdom? Right now it is gloomy and hot in the country of Belize. Great job. I love you guys. I think I'm failing. I'm falling on my butt and you're telling me I'm doing a great job. When I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I want to go with a very, it's going to be muted. No, muted? No, I should say blurry. Yeah, it's going to be blurry. but it's not. I should have gone bigger. Really? I'll probably have to put on my fans soon because that's the other thing I love about acrylics. I love doing different techniques with acrylic. Like this is one technique I'm doing right here. And then I have my bird here kind of semi-drying. I should attempt this in watercolor first. Everything in me was telling me, do it in watercolor. You know watercolor better than you know acrylics. Why are you attempting something you're going to fail at? What do you think? To be careful here though. The one thing I appreciate about acrylic is that it allows you to learn your brush. You know, in watercolor, my painting style is so flat that I don't learn my brush as much. I just need to be careful with it right here. Oops, 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 oops. What did I do? OMG. It was supposed to be here. I wonder if I could wipe that off. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. What did I do? Great. What did I do? Yeah, I just made an epic mistake. I put the paint at the wrong section. That wasn't the color I wanted to put that part of the thing. Let's hope I could paint over it without causing a monumental mistake. It was supposed to be here. This part was supposed to be that. Yeah. I'm getting so nervous here. Again. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Monumental mistake I made just now. Let's hope I don't make it again. That's why I want to block these in. So I could like remember where the areas that I need to be are. See, I made a monumental mistake right there. I'm hoping I could cover it up. This green is Apple Orchard Green from the Folk Art Paint. Is one of them, and the other one is this one, bright green. They're very matte, David. Like it reminds me of acrylic markers. That's how matte they are. And it reminds me of those. So, and that's one of the reasons why I like them so much. But right now, I just want to block these areas in so I could remember that this is the branch. These are the branch and these are the backgrounds. Now that's the thought going through my head. I don't want to overwork my Okay. Using this flat brush. And two, I'm using equipments that I don't normally use. So that's what I'm going through right now. So today, right now in my country, it is 10:26. Sorry if you hear me drinking water. And these usually take a while to dry. I should have gotten the quick drying thing with it. So now I think what I want to do is work on him a little bit more. And I'm using their brown, real brown, for this paint. Yeah, I do. I do have bigger brushes. I have these ones here. And that's watercolor. And there's the other one that I have that I gessoed the background with. That is it looks like a paintbrush if you want to see it. I don't need this anymore. Let me see if I can get it quickly. This one. But right now I have this drying. So yeah, so I do have bigger brushes, but I'm scared, David. I'm really scared, to be honest, because I don't want to make a mistake on this. So I'm using these small little brushes so I don't make a mistake. And I'm so used to my illustrative style that, like, when it comes to these things here, I want to put a black line, like, around it. And I'm using all my energy right now not to put a black line around it. So right now what I'm going to do is just cover all this up. I love that right here. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to, that transition. I appreciate that you're telling me not to be scared. I really do. But I still am. I'm scared of the big brushes. It's like, what if I make a mistake, you know? What if it doesn't go the way I want it to go? And I can't pull back. My first objective was to try to get an idea of what I want. you know? So this is what I want. But like I said, this is inspiration. I'm not doing a direct copy. I also need to be mindful because I'm going to be using like these dotted strokes for the bird to kind of mimic feathers, where I'll do straight strokes for the background to kind of let the bird stand out more. Sounds like a good plan. And with these paint, I don't think I'm going to be finished today because it's not drying the way I want it to. I'm being really mindful of my color mixing too. Oh my goodness, this is hard. Okay, so I have this area and this area left, and then I have the feet. I'm wondering if I should let the feet get lost. Or maybe I could put an idea of the feet being there and not draw the feet. What do you think? What are also things I love about acrylics? Dave, sometimes I think you're saying that just to be polite. Of all my acrylic painting, this is my third attempt. Since I started my art journey in 2018, this is the third time I attempted acrylic painting. I'm trying to hope that here and here dries enough where I could put in the background. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I could give you guys a preview of what I'm looking at. If you guys can see, this is the original paint, the picture. You see what I'm saying? It's inspired by. So I'm looking at it. So I am looking at that, but I don't want that per se. I want something like that. I'm looking at this, where I can choose the colors I want for the bird. Dave is going to be a little Bex is a Creole word for vex. In Creole, we say bex. Our Creole is heavily influenced by the English language. And I'm thinking that I want. Okay, so what I'm looking at is that the bird itself is really warm while the background is really cool. So I think that's what I want to mimic, a very cool background. I'm looking at this gray paint here that comes with this, and it looks, it feels like a very warm gray to me. And then we have our black here. And somehow, I don't know. Let me check this out. Wait. It's gonna swatch it out, but then I remembered I already had it swatched out. Yeah, these are the colors that I have in this paint range. So I'm thinking right now if I wanted to make my own, I'm thinking of a Payne's gray. These are the blue I have. A cobalt blue hue and an ultramarine blue. So I'm thinking I want to make something like a Payne's gray. Something very cool. Because the bird himself is very warm. So I want to play with that temperature. Look at me, sounding all artistic like. So I'm wondering if these two colors, the ultramarine and the raw sienna, is going to give me that black that I want. Oops. I just like squirt a lot in there. Okay. Okay. Looking good. It looks like it's going to give me the color I want. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the color I want. Kinda-ish. See? That's the color I'm looking at. I think I might want to add a little bit more. Ooh, it's so gooey. Why didn't you guys tell me that acrylic paint is so gooey? Okay. I might need to add a bit of black just because it's a little greenish. But it's not to cool it down. It's just to darken it. Because I'm thinking I want to start with really dark colors first. And believe it or not, I'm mixing with a brush. Okay then, that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to blue it down a bit right now. I just want to add some colors in here. Did I just went over my beak? I should have mixed with a palette knife. Now I see why they advocate for a brush. Okay. Bigger brush, bigger brush. Okay, I'm gonna lose my feet, but that's okay. I know where it is. I have a reference. I'm a good timing. I'm doing good time. I want to do this for at least 2 hours. I might not complete it. The idea is not to complete it. If I learn anything from Annie's live stream is you don't have to complete. I just want to put color down. Okay. Because I'm going to build up on the color, so that's the reason why I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's okay if I don't complete it. Oh wow, how far am I? It's looking okay, because this is not the only color that's going down. This is one of 4. Okay. There's a, I think the official ceremony and the parade was yesterday, so I think today is actually just a holiday for everybody to rest. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of work on the bird. Based on this, I think it's, I'm using this paintbrush here that's creeped himself into the corner. This little one here, because I'm going to work on the feet now. Yeah. I said my, yeah, I figured you left me. It's okay. Okay, I'm looking at the back leg and I see how dark it is, so I'm just gonna make it a bit darker. Ew, too much paint. Too much paint. My paint is hardening on me. It's becoming hard on me. And I don't have a stay wet palette. I don't do enough acrylic painting to invest in a stay wet palette. That's a good idea, David. I could use the red right here. But I already put down this really dark green, so I'm hoping it to dry, and then I want to put like something like a Payne's gray or an indigo in the background, but I want the green to be like a base for it. Because I want these areas here to be really cool, while this area here to be really warm, with the bird kind of giving out a warm glow, you know? Because here, this photographer played with, let me see if I could push it back a bit. This photographer played with contrasting. But I want to play with temperature. Very ambitious, I know. I figure, oops, 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 oops. How does that look? Just those two strokes. Plastic lid tray, a sandwich. I will try that. I will definitely try that, Annie. Right now, I'm just using my same ceramic watercolor um, palette. Oops. Why am I not getting the color? Okay, so now what I want to do, somewhere in here, put some light yellows, like this color here. But would it work in my temperature, my very humid temperature? Oh, I don't have the forecast. Let me see. What am I working with today? Temperatura. It's 84 degrees. 84 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius. So it's like really hot right now. Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you for joining me on my live stream. Thanks. And keep doing your explorations. You do a lot of exploration around your home con country. Well, around your home country, yes, but like around the district or part of England you live. I really enjoy it. I think I want to go dark for this, light first, just to kind of establish that there's something there. Because knowing me and my clumsy self, I'm gonna lose my beak. Go in. Thank you. I just want to establish there's something there. So Annie, what do you think? Should I give Tom powers for my live stream so he can administrate? Okay. Good. Now I need to go down underneath here a bit. They gave me such an awesome idea. I should have added red. But wouldn't red kind of neutralized it? I might need to. Oh my goodness, I have like 6 people in here. It's so surreal. Sorry. Hmm. So what are you guys doing today? What is your plan for the rest of the day today? After this live stream, it's going to be 12, which is going to be about lunch. I kind of had a late breakfast, so I'm going to... So I'm thinking I want to go back to watch my K-drama. Kind of enjoy the last of my long weekend. Oh, what are you having for dinner, Annie? Is it going to be beans on toast? Oh, thank you guys so much. You have no idea how happy I am. No idea how grateful I am. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, split peas. We call it split peas and white rice with pigtail. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Pig's tail. Chili. Okay. I'm trying my best here to remember that, yeah. Bye, Annie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Trying to... It is? Thanks, Jen. I think I'm failing, but you say I'm not failing, and I feel like I'm failing. I'm like being really careful because a lot of the paint is still wet. Here's my palette so far. Cheerio. I just love how you guys speak. Cheerio. Like we would just say plain bye. I just love how you guys speak. Enjoy your dinner, Annie, or your supper, I should say. I know it looks like I'm like taking a long time just to work on that small part. It's because I don't want to mess it up. So I'm using my smallest acrylic brush that I have, which is a number 2. I am so thankful and grateful that when I decided, because I'm actually going into a local buy. I'm not buying a lot of my art supplies internationally anymore. I'm actually buying them locally. So I'm so grateful that when I ventured into this local buy, I already had enough art supplies from that I don't feel wanting for anything. And there's a lot of art products that are coming out that I can actually say no to. Like right now, I've said no to the Artex brush markers because I have brush markers. So I'm so grateful. I am more than blessed. And yeah, I'm going really. I just want to kind of cover up these areas because I feel like if I'm not going to come back to them and I like kind of have to wait for the bird to dry properly. So I'm okay with covering this up. I'm just trying to make sure that my areas are covered up. I don't even care at this point whether or not my lines are clean. Is that weird? And remember, I'm an illustrative artist. I'm heavily illustrative. It's like I'm really tight with my art style. And somehow I don't care about the line work being jagged or just, I just want it to be covered. I'm just trying to cover the background at this point. So like I'm okay with this little scratch here. I think I'm gonna go for this for another 50 minutes or so. Just to kind of add some stuff in here. Because I realize these folk art paints takes a while to dry. Like there's parts of this paint that is still wet. Like these areas here are still wet. And I have to make that Payne's gray color. See, it's like still wet if you notice. See, still wet. Wow. I am in awe of this. I don't want it to have too much uneven bumps. With acrylic, you will have texture because you're working with very but I don't want it to be too bumpy. That's what I'm battling right now, the bumpiness. Oh, that's okay. Because I kind of mixed the green on top. So it's like parts of the top has like dark greens. So I'm just pushing it back now with some of this, like the dark green color that is here. See, like there. Okay, how do we look? How do we look? We're looking good. Now I think it's about time I do that Payne's gray. Let's do one more piece here just to be nice. Yeah, it's too much green. Yeah, okay, and right here too. Because I'm going to clean my board now. So I just want to make sure, because I'm not going to get this color again. At least that's one thing I learned in with color mixing. It's hard to get back the same color. So whenever you get the color, ensure that you use it to its fullest. Because I really want to do like a Payne's gray here. And I think it's drying enough that I could start mixing that Payne's gray. Yeah. And then I'm going to leave the bird for last. Because okay. Okay. This is one of the things I miss about watercolor. Palette cleaning is so easy. I just run my palette under running water and it's clean. But here, I don't have that luxury. Okay, I have a clean palette, sorta. I think by the time I'm ready to use this, it's gonna be all dried up. But it's okay, because it's just these colors here. It's straight colors that I'm using. So I'm kind of okay with it. But now I want to work on this area here. And then I'm going to leave the bird for last. But I seriously want a Payne's gray. What color did I use? I used ultramarine and this. I should have pretended to. I need to use the white because I'm thinking of a lighter color, but I really do need to mix a Payne's gray. So let's start off very small. See, shaking up. That's what I'm doing. If you don't see me, I'm actually shaking up the paint a bit. Let me grab a palette. Yeah. You wouldn't believe I actually do have palette knives. It's just laziness. I didn't want to pull it. OMG, that's my color. Yeah, I found my color that I want. So now I just have to make a lot of it. There's the color. I use this color with the ultramarine to get the color I want. Yeah, I got my color, my Payne's Gray that I've been dying for to put in these two parts here. And I'm singing because I'm happy that I got my Payne's Gray. Thank goodness I have the window open because I'm now smelling the acrylic paint. And there we go. Now what I want to do is add some white between these, or at least to the edge of this one. Yeah, just to kind of dull it down a bit. Now you see why I said I didn't mind the color, the green color in the background, because I knew it was going to do exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah, am I touching you guys? Are you guys shaking with me? See? I don't feel as precious in covering up the background, you know, because it already has that green there. And I made two Payne's Gray with two different, same color, different color consistency. Too white, too white. How do you like those marbles? Okay, there. Okay. Now this is what I don't like about working from an easel, because now I need to kind of stretch around the easel. Are you guys still hearing me? Because I'm stretching around the easel to try to get to this spot here to the back. If I was working on watercolor paper, I just simply turn the paper. But I'm working on an easel. Let me see how I'm looking. Okay, might need to put a bit of white up there. Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't mind my green background, because I knew it was gonna fill up my canvas. Okay, just need to be really careful here. Right here, I need to be careful. Why didn't I go deeper, man? I could have gone deeper. There's nothing stopping me from going deeper. A little bit of white. Oh, too much white. Dark it down, too much white. I want to kind of show off the coolness of the background. And you know something else? I completely forgot I have this background to do. That's quite fine. Fine and dandy like Tropical Brandy. By the way, Tropical Brandy is a brandy sold here in Belize. And there was this commercial that says, fine and dandy. We're right here, fine and dandy like Tropical Brandy. Okay, how are we looking? How are we looking? Muted enough? Cool enough? Okay. I don't want to overwork it. So let me pull you guys out a bit. See, this is how I'm looking so far. So the areas now that I need to work on, I'm wondering if I should give him a little bit more white to kind of bring it out. Because I want to finish the background. Like I want to do the background perfectly so that when I do the bird, whatever mistakes I made, it's going to be on the bird itself. And I'm just going to do all my concentration on the bird. Because the background is supposed to be a little bit, a little bit blurry anyway. But I do want the bird to stand out. Hence why the different strokes. Thanks, Jen. So for the background, I'm using horizontal strokes. And for the bird, I'm just using dotted strokes. And I want the bird to be very warm, whereas I'm pushing the background to be very cool. So now that I think I established the background really well, I hope. I think now it's time to work on the bird. And I'm wondering, why didn't I attempt this in pastels instead of acrylic paint? I could have attempted it in pastel. Yeah. So we're going to another brush. I'm using a number 6 brush here. And I'm going to go with a lighter, cooler green, but not by much. That's the idea, not by much. Let me see something. Because this green is so, what's the word? This yellow, sorry, not the green. The yellow is so, the yellow is so cool. But I don't want a cool yellow. I want a warm yellow. So that's the yellow I want. So what if I pastel down the warm yellow here? Will that give me what I want? Yep. It looks so. See what I'm talking about? This is the warm yellow that I just mixed with white. And this is the cool yellow that came with the paint. So these are two yellows that I have. This one is much more cooler than this one. So I pastel down this one to get the lighter color that I wanted, so that I could put here. Because this is where I want it. It's the same yellow as underneath. It's just that it's been pastel down a bit. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Jen, how is your experience with acrylic paints? Are you really good at it? Because I'm not good at all. This is, like I said in the beginning, this is like my third acrylic painting attempt. So I could use all the pointers that you guys can give me. Oh my goodness, I am doing it slowly but surely, doing it. Like right here is exactly what I wanted. I asked, how is my acrylic painting going? Like, because I'm not really experienced with acrylic painting. And how are you an experienced acrylic artist? Now I want to go dark, but I don't want to go, yeah, I think I should, yeah, let's do that. Let's gradually go in like I've been doing all this time. This is a lot. This is really a lot. Why you guys didn't warn me that this was going to be so much? It's going to be a lot. It's like I'm trying really hard to smooth it out with one thing and then do it with another thing. And I'm doing exactly what I want. Oh, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot the bird's tail. Quirky little steps. I guess it's pretty late in England. I'm not almost on, I'm like far from finished because I do have the background to the birds. I have like the feet to do. And so his or her feet is like a, I think I'm going to make it like a suggestion rather than actual feet. Like I'm suggesting that the bird have feet. Okay, I think that's about it. I just need to darken right around here a bit. Yeah. Darken, darken. Yeah, I think that was it. That was it. That's what I wanted to do. Doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but it's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh gosh, I have like, I'm committed to about half an hour more. I really don't want this to run long. Yeah. I know you have some amazing YouTubers there that can make their live stream runs like 5 hours. But I do have to keep in mind drying time. This bird is longer than I thought. If I would have done it in watercolor, I would have done it in a much more cartoony, illustrative style. which is actually more my style than anything else. Now the little feet need to be a bit bigger because I made the bird bigger. See, I should have a suggestion of a feet, not really a feet. And his little feet is like a different shade of brown too. Then I have to work on this part of his head. And I think his head is more orange. But I put brown down, just like a base, to kind of darken those areas. And the way I'm looking at it, I'm seeing my shadows here. So that means it's gonna go like yellow into orange. I think the last piece I'm gonna work on is his eyes. So what I want to do is put, yeah, let's just, ooh, guide you. That was too much water. That was water and not paint. Thank you guys so much for encouragement. I'm sorry if I go quiet, it's because I'm like literally concentrating on a little wing, just a little one, not a big one. Okay. Okay, wait. We have to dark it down a bit right there. Okay, so where you ended, I gotta put you right there. Yes, right there. And then you again, right there. Yeah, very good. It kind of shows that there's a little wing there. Just a little one, not a big one. Because it's really not showing his wing that much. Because the head is going to be like dark brown going into orange, while the body is like yellow going into browns. Or, yeah. And then the beak is like gray. And then I'm seeing the eyes are black and gray, so I'm thinking of putting some. Let me look at the original picture. Okay. Yeah, I'm correct. The eyes are black and gray, but I don't want black and gray here. So I'm thinking like yellow going to orange here and yellow go into orange into dark brown here. And then the eyes are like Payne's grayish going into black. But I do need a slightly, I do need black. I think black is going to be the last color I'm going to add. Not to outline, just to darken the little areas. Because I do need to put the feet. So since I'm working with some white, I could basically put the white down here for his feet. Because I'm going to cover most of it up anyway. Just the outline so I don't lose the feet. That's what I'm trying not to lose, is the feet. I'm trying my best not to lose the feet. I'm okay with that because I'm going to cover it up, I think. I think I'm going to cover it up. The Payne's gray kind of color. Just so I don't lose the feet, because I don't want to lose the feet. So I'm going to outline it with white, and then I'm going to cover it up with some Payne's gray kind of color. But because it already has this white undertone, I think it's going to stand out. Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your insight is valuable because I feel like I'm failing. Yeah. I'm okay with it because, yeah, there we go. As I need to dismiss all that color anyway. So I have the feet down. So what I'm going to do is like kind of like use the Payne's gray color to kind of like cover the feet up. Like right there where I have too much of the feet showing. It's kind of like, let's do that a bit. Just to kind of smallen it. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be finished with this in 2 hours. But at least I made a good start because I do have to put it to dry. There we go. thing that hurts me now is that I found the perfect color and I'm winding down. I love this color for the feet. It's it's just dark enough to disappear. Just dark enough to disappear into the because that's what I want. I want a feet that disappears. Okay. Why is it so hard, Jesus? It is hard. It is really, really hard. Why is it so hard? I just want to work on the feet. That's all I want to do right now. Work on the feet. Once I get the feet, I'll feel happy with myself. Okay, I think I got one foot. Let's see if I can get the other foot. So, what have we accomplished so far, guys? We did the body. We did one foot. Okay, so let's see if we use the next 20 minutes or so to get the other foot. And then we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to leave it to dry. And sometime later on in this week, I'm going to come back to this. Now, this foot behind here is really dark. I don't want to waste paint. That's what I'm struggling with. But I need to mix more paint because the paint that I'm using is already dry. Okay, I just need a drip. Just a drip. There you go. Just a drip, man. And I remember mixing it with some ultramarine. Okay, come on, come on, come on, stop. Thank you. Palette knife. I'm going to mix this color up. Ew, it is not as dark as I want it to be, but it's quite okay. And I'm singing, and I don't know why, but I'm singing. Okay. Another drip, just a drip, just a drip. I don't need it to be this is going to be the dark part of it. So this is my palette so far. And there's another color I need to have here. Okay, I think I have it already, so let's get this one done. For this part here, we need it to be dark. Yeah. If you're noticing, I'm actually mixing my black rather than using the black that comes with. I'm not using this. If you notice, I'm actually mixing my own blacks because I don't want black per se. Oh shoot, this is too white. Let's put it there. I want something with a little bit of contrast. Something that mixed with the bird. And this is one of the things that I love about watercolor. Okay, just a little bit. Wiggle it there. Just a little bit. Ow. I'm getting happy. I'm getting happy. I'm working on one foot and I'm getting happy. Because I want this to be dark. Remember, this is the back leg and this is in a bit of a shadow. So he has to be dark. He can't be as bright as this leg here. Even though I do have white, I need to cover most of that up. And that's what I'm about to do. Cover most of the white up. Like, this is one of the things I don't appreciate about acrylic paint over watercolor. Because, like, for areas like these, all I had to do was reactivate. But the acrylic is drying on me. Now you see why I went with a white base. Because when it comes to time to covering up, the white is going to show through. Okay, guys. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I got like 15 minutes. I'm kind of timing myself here. Okay, I need it to brown. I don't need a blue. I need a brown right here. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Did I mess it up? A little bit. I messed it up just a tad. I just need to put a little bit of darkness here. Ooh, too dark. Too dark. Too dark. It's not going to stand out the way I need it to be. Because here is almost black, so I could go with that darkest here. And then bring it down into this color here. Okay, what am I working with? This is so surreal, so hard. I hope I'm not touching the thing because I feel like I'm shaking the camera that's doing this. Okay. I'm just trying to darken between the feet a bit to kind of highlight it. Thank you. Because I feel that between the feet it kind of light, it kind of get lost. Yeah. I don't want it to get lost. I want it to kind of show. Something there. Okay. I am wrapping up now, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up here because now the only parts for me left to work on this bird is the head, a little bit of the wing, and I think that's going to be it. And then I think I'm good. I'm good. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. It was an amazing journey exploring these acrylic paints. I love the coverage it gave me. All the parts that are dry, I don't want to touch it too much because it's still drying. So I think I'm gonna leave this here for now, and maybe later today when I think it's completely dry, continue working on the head, the beak, the wing. I think I've reached where I need to reach when it comes to the feet. I think the feet look good. So I think the background looks good too. So what I need to do now is to just work on the bird. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. I'm definitely going to show you, stay tuned to my community because I'm going to show you what this looks like when I'm done with it. I think since this yellow is still a bit wet, I want to work a little bit with the head because I want to go from here from like a light yellow into orange into brown for the head. This is the bird. Yeah, this is the actual reference. So if you notice, it's completely different than what I am doing here. And that's what I said. I'm using the picture as inspiration, not... It's not the bird that I'm drawing, you know? I even feel like I want to darken this up a bit, like lighten here up a bit, but I think it's okay because the bird is going to have a bit of orange in it, a bit of red. So I think it's okay leaving this like this because this is where my, illustrative comes in, like, oh, you have to do it exactly like it's in the picture. And I'm like, no, you don't want to do it like it's exactly in the picture. You don't have it like it's exactly in the picture. So why are you thriving to do it exactly in the picture? Now I'm looking at this. I think I might need to darken here a bit. Where's my brush? Yeah, I might need to darken here just a bit. And I already threw my tissue away. Yeah, just this side here. Just put a layer right here. I don't want to go too much. Yeah, just this side here. I want to just this side here because yeah. I think that works for me. Just doing I did it I establish where I wanted my highlight, and then I go dark. Now let's see how I look. I'm looking good. So let's leave this to dry. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. We definitely need to go live again, hopefully. I'm not sure when I'm going to have another holiday. Well, I do know when the holiday is happening, but I'm not sure if on that day I'm going to do live again. But I'll definitely let you know when the next live stream is going to happen. And guys, for those who are Belizean that join me on this live stream, happy Independence Day. And I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye.